Hi. Hi, how's it going? It's great to be here. Thanks so much for having me. I'm going to talk about uh, the DeFi industry. I'm going to talk about NFTs. I'm going to talk about different use cases and the growth of those markets. And then I'm going to go into SuperWorld and what we're building in terms of SuperWorld as it relates to NFTs, DeFi, and building a virtual world that empowers anyone to create, discover, and monetize anything anywhere, and literally to build and own a virtual world of your own around the world, anywhere, all around us. We're the gateway to the metaverse. And so I'm going to talk about a lot of very interesting subjects, and hopefully this is going to educate everyone about a very trendy subject, as was mentioned, NFTs and DeFi. So let me start with talking about NFTs and DeFi, and then I'll go into more about SuperWorld. So first of all, looking at NFTs and fungible tokens. So fungible tokens versus non-fungible tokens. Fungible tokens, or fungibility, really has to do with how can you transfer or sell something and receive, fungibility. So if you're looking at one Bitcoin versus another Bitcoin, those are fungible because each Bitcoin is exactly the same. And when you sell a Bitcoin, you're going to get the same amount of, US dollars as an example. Carbon credits is another example of a intangible asset that's also fungible. Each carbon credit is worth the same. Assets that are tangible, that are fungible, are gas, gold. Again, these are physical assets, but also fungible because one barrel of oil of the same type gives you the same amount of money. One bar of gold. If you own one bar of gold and I own one bar of gold, same exact gold, they're fungible. Non-fungible are items that are unique. And so on the intangible side, when you look at digital types of items, as an example, CryptoKitties was one of the first NFTs and the best example of non-fungibility. Each CryptoKitty was unique and completely, non-fungible, because I might value one versus another, and you might value another one versus another. And so having equal value to each CryptoKitty is very difficult to do. And that's why it's non-fungible. Copyrights are another example of that on the intangible world. On the tangible side, houses and artwork, physical artwork, are examples of tangible non-fungible tokens or non-fungible items. So again, a house is very unique and each house is different. Maybe it's located in a different place. It looks different. It's different renovation. And so it has different value. Now let's go more into NFTs. Again, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and that's kind of what we're focused on today in terms of SuperWorld. This market has really exploded this year, as everyone knows. What are the use cases of non-fungible tokens? Art, it's a very huge industry, lots of art. There's a lot of value to be unlocked in art. Gaming, play to earn models have really kind of grown that. Sports collectibles, NBA Top Shots, I'm sure everyone's heard of, media entertainment, and real estate. We're working on virtual real estate in SuperWorld, and I'll talk all about that. The NFT market has grown significantly this year. In the first half of 2021, we saw $2.5 billion of NFT sales. In just the third quarter, we're $10 billion of NFT sales. So the market is grown almost 5 times in this quarter versus the first half of the year. It's going to expand. A lot of people are saying it's going to, go 1000x what it is now. DeFi is another very important part of this market as well. And it's what enables us to do a lot of things that we're working on in SuperWorld that I'll further define. Decentralized finance is really the ability to do finance without the utilization of centralized authorities. So it's trustless, it's transparent, and you're able to really cut the costs of dealing in finance. And it's really providing a lot of accessibility to financial markets. Again, that can be lending and borrowing. So you can, lend money out. If you have capital, you can borrow money, and you're doing all of these things at very low rates. decentralized exchanges, so buy and sell assets. You can receive governance from tokens where you can vote on what's happening with different projects. SuperWorld is moving in this direction as well, and so we can talk to you a lot about that. DAOs are a big part of this, decentralized autonomous organizations, where people can come together and create entities where they can, again, have governance and have an alignment of values. Flash loans is another very important category here, where you can receive a loan and take advantage of arbitrage in the financial markets, and composability with DeFi, where you can put these DeFi mechanisms together and get the benefit of utilizing DeFi mechanisms almost as a Lego approach, putting two and three things together and coming up with new mechanisms. Now I'm going to go into SuperWorld and high level describe what SuperWorld is, and then I'll go into how we're utilizing NFTs and DeFi and how we've created a virtual world that has enabled all of these things. So, about 4 years ago, I'm going to tell the story of kind of how we started SuperWorld first. So, about 4 years ago, Pokemon Go came out, and everyone heard about Pokemon Go or maybe has played it. It became the fastest company in history to hit $1 billion in revenue. A lot of people don't know that. And at that time, I got together with my co-founder, like I said, about 4.5 years ago, and we thought, what, if we can't build the next Pokemon Go, what if we could build a world? What if we could build a place where the next 1,000 Pokemon Goes are built on? What if we could build a metaverse? And that was our idea. And, so I described SuperWorld at a high level as a combination of Pokemon Go, Foursquare, and Monopoly. So, we're built on top of the world. It's all around us. So we're all in SuperWorld right now. You have a world in SuperWorld. I have a world in SuperWorld. Brands have worlds in SuperWorlds. There's an infinite number of worlds in SuperWorld. And these are all just filters on top of the real world. Now let's get to NFTs. We've divided the surface of the earth into 64 billion NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So you can buy, sell, and collect your favorite places around the world. Again, we've divided the surface of the earth into 64 billion properties. I always say everyone has a favorite place in the world, and in SuperWorld, you can really come and get that favorite place. The structure that we've divided those properties in, again, are NFTs. So we're utilizing Ethereum smart contracts and enabling anyone to utilize Ethereum to buy those NFTs. But in SuperWorld, actually, you can utilize any currency using BitPay or any of our wallets. So you can use a credit card or use BitPay and use Bitcoin or any other crypto to buy virtual plots of NFT land. And then as users buy this virtual real estate, what does that mean? Well, when you buy a virtual plot of land in SuperWorld, you get a share of any of the monetization that happens in SuperWorld at that location in the infinite number of filters. So advertising, e-commerce, digital commerce, data, analytics, and gaming. And on top of this virtual layer, we've added AR and VR. Just like in utilizing Foursquare, you can see data, you can feel data, and you can get context to any place around you. So you can drop any content on any plot of land in SuperWorld for others to experience and interact with. And so that means there's a lot of data. There's a lot of content data, transaction data, interaction data. And so first and foremost, I want everyone to know that at SuperWorld, we believe in permissioned use of data. We believe that, we should really value users' privacy, but we also believe that users should be able to monetize from their data. We really believe in an open metaverse. And the most important thing for us at SuperWorld, our why, is how can we utilize decentralized finance, NFTs, AR, VR, blockchain, AI to actually build a better world. That's our goal, is that we have the opportunity to utilize these technologies to actually improve the lives of people. So, instead of play to earn, SuperWorld is live to earn. How can you earn money to go on the run around the block by Nike? You know, how can your car company pay you in crypto to take a road trip in their car, right? And we're utilizing these mechanisms that I'm talking about in the real world. We have, again, the usage of crypto. So when you utilize SuperWorld, you know, super citizens earn crypto through NFTs, through monetization. We have a mobile app that allows you to create, discover, and monetize anything, anywhere. And then on the NFT side, we're utilizing our NFT salon, which enables you to create NFTs out of any digital content. Let's go to the virtual real estate part of what we're doing. So when you come to our website, you know, you can check out your favorite places on Earth. You can see what's been bought. So all those numbers show you properties that have been bought in specific locations. You can zoom in and you can create a wallet. There's a lot of wallets to pick from. So that's what's going to get you into Web3, is creating a wallet so you can have ownership. And then once you get your wallet, you're all set. You can look at the map, see what's been purchased. The gray boxes have been purchased. The green ones are ready to sell, but you can actually bid and give an offer on any property, and you can search for any property in the world. So if you don't see it highlighted, you can click on the map and buy it. So virtual real estate properties are available everywhere in the world. In Moldova are a lot of great places to get, but they're all 0.1 Ether if they haven't been purchased. But once you purchase it, you can price it to whatever you want. So you have full flexibility to price that real estate. And then on top of that, you can build and sell NFTs. And I'm going to get to that now. So the next step is our NFT marketplace, where you can create NFTs out of any content, 3D, 2D, audio, anything. And then you can place those NFTs in the real world, at real world locations, anywhere on the map, and you can sell them. Imagine buying NFTs, owning your favorite park in Chisinau or in New York or London or Paris, and selling NFTs there, and then telling all your friends to sell NFTs there, or creating an art fair there, and enabling yourself as an owner of that virtual plot of land to get a share of all of those economics. I'll show you an example of one of the first NFTs sold in the world in Times Square in New York. I'm actually in New York today, but this NFT was sold just a few blocks from where I am. And it wasn't even created on SuperWorld. It was created on another marketplace. And so the point is, in SuperWorld, you can create NFTs anywhere and you can put them into SuperWorld. Here's another one in Central Park. This was a group of artists that came together to do an art show. And again, SuperWorld makes money by taking a cut of all the transactions that happen on the platform. And then we give you a cut of those transactions as well. And so everyone gets a share of any of the economics that happen there. Even if you're creating content, if you own virtual real estate, you get a share of anything that happens in SuperWorld. The market for AR is 66 billion by 2024. We're seeing the AR advertising market to increase by to 2.2 billion by 2023. Glasses are coming, and they're coming very soon. Again, finally, we've kind of taken all of the things that are very important and that are happening in this market, from NFTs, DeFi, monetization sharing, virtual real estate, social augmented reality, and social media, and combined them all together into SuperWorld. My co-founder and I have done, several companies. My previous company is Rogue Initiative Studios, which is a Hollywood film, television, gaming, and VR studio. My co-founder there produced Call of Duty. My partner there is Michael Bay, the action director. Previously, I was at TopTal, and I've been coming from the investment banking and venture capital background at UBS and HSBC in New York. My co-founder Max did Xfire and sold it to Viacom, but he's done Fizzle, Sliver, Skit, and Toonstar, all venture-backed companies, and several in the immersive space. And we have an awesome, advisory board and team members on board. Dr. Bob Metcalf, who's the founder of Ethernet and Metcalf's Law. SuperWorld is a Metcalf's Law company. There's a lot of network effects. Stephen Wolfram's on board. He's one of the top AI computer scientists in the world. Robert Scoble is one of the top AR, VR influencers. And we actually have the guy who created the word metaverse for the IEEE. His name is William Burns, and he's a product manager and advisor at SuperWorld. I'd love for you to learn more about NFTs, learn more about DeFi, and join us in SuperWorld. We are the gateway to the metaverse. We're the gateway to NFTs and DeFi and getting more and more into this industry. So I welcome you. If you're interested in this, get in touch with us. I'm at CEO@superworldapp.com. If you want to learn more, there's a lot of info on our website, and we'd love to have you in our movement to build a better world. Thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure.